Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy Josh, the Mad Scientist. We want to provide you guys with some of our early prize pick looks for Tuesday's 4-game slate. We don't have much on the prize pick board yet, but we can provide some early player targets and our favorite props that are currently available. Now you know me, gotta find the narrative gems, and we have some double narrative in one game today, the Grizzlies at the Pacers. So Jaren Jackson Jr. played all his high school basketball in Indiana, and Desmond Bane is also from Indiana. He was born there and played his high school basketball there too. And on top of that, Morant is out, so that means even more usage for both of them. But let's get you actual on-off court stats for this. With Morant out, Jaren Jackson goes from a 26% usage rate and a 1.1 fantasy point per minute to a 31% usage rate and a 1.3 fantasy point per minute. And the Pacers are allowing the third most points to power forwards over the last 15 games. Bane goes from 23% usage rate and 1 fantasy point per minute to 25% usage rate and 1.1 fantasy point per minute. Not as much of a boost that Jaren gets, but it's still there. It is important to note though that Desmond Bane's assist rate does go from 12% to almost 20% with Morant out. But I doubt we get an assist prop for him today because it usually sits around 2.5 assists with Morant playing. However, Tyus Jones' assist rate goes up to almost 30% with Morant out, and he's averaging around 6.2 assists on the season when Morant is out. So keep an eye on Tyus Jones props as well. If it's at 6 or less, then it's definitely in play. Over the last 10 games, the Pacers are allowing the 4th most assists to point guards. And lastly, we can always get on some Steven Adams first half fantasy point props if they give it to us. It has not been available recently, but keep an eye out. With all that said, there is blowout potential here. As we have seen this season, Memphis has thrived without Morant as the defense significantly improves, and they're 12-2 without him. So maybe first half props are the way to go. We don't have Memphis props currently available, but we can go over some potential targets based on these on-off court stats. So the first target would be Desmond Bane fantasy point prop, or his point prop, or his first half fantasy point. Especially if you're worried about a blowout, he's cleared this first half fantasy point prop a lot lately, even with Morant playing. The second one would be Jaren Jackson's fantasy point prop, in order to throw a blanket over everything and to get those blocks that he's well known for. Again, the Pacers have one of the worst front court defenses that we love to target recently. The third prop would be Tyus Jones' assist or fantasy point prop. Like I mentioned, his assist prop, if it's around 6 or less, is definitely in play. But we could also get on his fantasy point prop since Halliburton has been turning it over at a high rate lately, averaging 4 turnovers over the last 10 games. Fourth target would be Saddiq Bey's 2.5 3-point made. The Heat have a funnel defense that forces a lot of the points to come from the 3 ball, like we've discussed numerous times in our streams. And they're giving up the 3rd most threes to shooting guards and small forwards. He's cleared this in the last 3 games versus the Heat this season with 4, 3, and 3 3-point made.
Hey guys, it's Danny. Don't forget to come back later today at 4 p.m. Eastern for Josh and Gundacker's live show. That is where they will be exploring all of the available NBA props on Prizepicks. And if you have any questions or some picks of your own that you'd like to discuss, throw them in the comments of the live chat and they will be answering and discussing them with you guys live on the stream. The link for that stream is in the pinned comment down below, so check that out. And while you're down there, hit the like button and double check to make sure that you're subscribed to this channel with notifications turned on so you never miss a video or a stream.
The last prop target that we're interested in is more of a mid to fringe tier for us, and that is Cade's 6 assist prop. And you could pair this with Saddiq's 3-point prop if you want positive correlation. And the reason we're interested in this is that Cade is playing 40 plus minutes recently, and since All-Star break he has a 28% assist rate, and Bagley playing has really helped with this as well. He has shown his stardom power recently and has made significant improvements to his game. But this is a tough matchup against the Heat and has blowout risk as well. But since All-Star break, the Pistons have an average point differential of only 4 points, so they're playing much better. And last game against the Heat, Cade had 10 assists in just 31 minutes and 6 assists in only 29 minutes the other game. The other props that are available include the Nets at the Magic, but I don't want to dive in that yet since we have pending injury news like Seth Curry and Jalen Suggs. Also, the Magic defense has really improved since All-Star break, having the overall best defensive rating as they just held the 76ers to 116 points even in overtime, and held the fast-paced, high-scoring Timberwolves to just 110 points a game before that. So that game is really going to require some further prop hunting and analysis. And don't forget, it's Taco Tuesday today, so Prizepicks will be throwing out some discount picks throughout the day, so keep an eye out for those and pair them with some of your favorite props.